What is up, guys, and welcome to my Spigot Plugin development series. It is me, CodedRed, and I will be teaching you guys how to code Spigot plugins. I will be using the latest version to today, which is 1.14. It just came out a few days ago, actually. And in this series, I'm going to teach you guys how to code basically anything that deals with Minecraft plugins. I'm going to start off very simple, especially for this tutorial. If you don't know how to code, that's okay. You have to code Minecraft, you have a basic to intermediate stance on coding. If you are very good with Java, then this is going to be very simple for you. So let's get right into it. The first thing you're going to need is an environment. I use Eclipse IDE. I'll leave the download in the description for you guys. But hop it into your environment, and we're going to go ahead and create a new project. To do this in Eclipse, you're going to either right click here, go to New, or you go up to File, New, Java Project. Once in here, for our first episode, we're just going to name this Hello World. And then go down to here and press Finish. And also I'll be using Java 1.8. Once this is created, I'm going to go into my SRC, click on it, I'm going to right click, go to New, Package. I'll teach you guys more about packages in a later video, but for right now, this is your package is basically the name of your website, and if you don't have a website, you could name it just me.yourname, and then dot the name of the project, which would be Hello World. Hit Finish. Once your project is created, go ahead, right click on that, sorry. Go to New, Class. And we're gonna name this class the main class. So main. Press enter, and then this will be created for you. For the first few videos, I'm just going to teach you guys with one class. I will get into later tutorials where we'll be using multiple classes and multiple packages, sorry. But for right now, we just need one class. So the first thing we are going to need to do is we're going to need to extends Java Plugin. Now what this does is it basically puts Spigot into our project. And before we can import this, we're going to need to import it to our project itself. So go ahead and right click on Hello World, go all the way down to the bottom at Properties. Once in here, go over to Java build path, and that's right click here, Properties, Java build path. Once in Java build path, go to Libraries. And we're going to add external jars. It opened right up to my Spigot 1.14 server. But if you haven't already downloaded a Spigot download, I'm going to show you guys later in our video how to do that. But for easy sakes, you can just go to Google and just type in download Spigot, and you can find a download for one of the versions. I do recommend building it yourself, and I will show you how to do that later. But for right now, go ahead and just Google it, and you just download the latest version. But I'm going to go ahead and import it in. And once it's in here, you can apply and close. Now that we applied Spigot into our plugin, we can go ahead and import the Java plugin right here. And to import things into Eclipse, you can either hover over it and click Import, or you can press Control Shift O, the letter O, and it'll import it for you. Awesome. The next thing we're gonna have to do to this class is we're gonna add in an onEnable and an onDisable. So I'm gonna type it up real quick. Alright. I'll teach you guys what the override does if you don't know what it does in a later video. But for right now, all you need to know is when the server starts up and your plugin's being enabled, whatever's in here will run, and when the server's turning off and whenever your plugin's being disabled, whatever in here will be run. This is needed for all plugins. We're probably not going to use it for this plugin itself, but yeah, you're going to need this in your main class every single time. But for this plugin, since it is the first episode, we're just going to do something simple like if you type in /hello the console, or you get a message that says, "Hey, how are you?" Pretty simple. To do this, we're going to have to create a function, an onCommand function. An onCommand function looks like this. This would be a public boolean onCommand. And in the onCommand, we're going to need a command sender, and we're going to name this sender. We're also going to need the command itself, command. I'm going to name it abbreviate command for that. We're going to need a string, we'll name this label, and then we're going to need some arguments for like multiple. The command is hello, name, whatever, amount. We're going to need some arguments for that. So to do this, string, we'll name it args. Alright, we'll go ahead and import command sender and command. And then for the command, it's going to be this one, bucket.command. We'll go ahead and return false. Just to throw in a statement there so we don't get that red underline. Alright, and inside the onCommand. So this is where, if someone types a command in, this is basically going here. Our command is /hello. So we will do if the label dot equals, ignore case, hello. Then we're going to do whatever's in here. And we're just going to do something simple. We're going to do sender dot. So when you do sender dot, you'll see everything you can do with the sender. It's not much compared to a player. Sender can either be a player or it can also be a console. And I'll show you later in a few seconds of how to determine who's who. So we'll do sender dot send message. And we're going to say, hey. We'll do hey, how are you? And then we'll return true. Pretty simple. It's probably the simplest thing you could possibly do. And then before we put this into our server, we're going to need to do one more thing. Go over to your SRC and make sure you're not inside your package. Make sure you're actually in your SRC. And you're right click. Go to new. File. And you're going to name this file plugin.yml. Every single plugin that you create needs this file. And in here, you're just declare the name of it. I'll show you. So there's a few things you're going to need to do. You need to declare what the main file is, put the name of the plugin, the version. You need to do the author, if I can spell, author. And then also the most important thing in here, you need to declare the commands. For commands, go to the next line, 2 spaces, and then the name of the command, hello. You can do more with this. You can do 2 more spaces, and you can do the description. But for right now, we're just going to do this. Just going to name it basic hello. For the main class, it is going to be the package, and then after hello world, it would be .main. So be me .CodedRed .hello world .main. The name of our plugin is Hello World. The version is 1.0, and the author is me. Awesome. Sorry if I'm moving a little bit too fast. I just want to get all the basics out of the way. So once you guys know how to do this, we can get into more fun things instead of just sending a message. But let's go over it real quick before I put it in my server. I went ahead and I created a main class through the package me.codedred.helloworld. Inside the main class, the first thing you need to do is extends Java plugin. You only need to do this in one class file, your main class file. That is why in our plugin.yml we declared where our main class was. Once you have the Java plugin inside your main class, you can start actually using stuff from Spigot, such as your command sender, your command, all the stuff that is involved with sender and players, everything it's in Minecraft basically. It's very important. Also in our main class we went ahead and put on enable and an on disable. We'll get into this later in the series, but this is needed for every main class. We also went ahead and created a command through the onCommand function. In the onCommand function, you're going to need a sender, a command, the label, which is basically the command name, and then an argument. We'll get on to the arguments in a few minutes. And then inside this function, we went ahead and just said if the label equals hello, go ahead and just send the message, send the player a message saying hello, hey, how are you? Pretty simple, pretty fast and easy. So let's go ahead and import this, or export it. Export it to our server. So I went ahead and right-clicked on Hello World, went to Export. Inside Export, go to Java, jar file, that is Java and then jar file. Go to Next. And I'm going to go ahead and go to Browse, and to put me right into my server. And I'm going to go into my plugins folder and I'm going to save it as Hello World. And go ahead and press finish. Now, if you do not have a test server, I will post a video of how to create one. It takes less than 5 minutes to create a test server, and it's really easy. But let's go hop into game and see how it works. Alright, I just went ahead and started up my server. And inside the console, if we see, it says right here, Hello World enabling, version 1.0. So let's hop in game and see how it works. Alright. Now in game, go ahead and type hello. For sure that's what we've named it. Hey, how are you? Pretty simple. Slash hello. Hey, how are you? It also works inside of our console. Type in slash hello. Hey, how are you? Pretty cool, pretty cool. But I think it looks a little lame. It's too simple. We gotta change this up a little bit. So let's go back into our class or actually go ahead and just delete everything inside this if statement. And then we'll go ahead and let's do this. So if the sender is instance of player, do this. So what this is saying is if the sender, which is you or the console, is a player, then we'll go ahead and send them a different message. And then we're gonna go ahead and import player real quick. Now let's create our player. Player is just like another, like it's just saying a string. And we'll name our player player. You can name this whatever you want. I can name it P. Sometimes it's easier to name it P. It's faster. But we'll go ahead and name it player. Player equals a cast of a player. And we'll cast a sender. Now that our player is created, we can go ahead and start using him. So just like sender.send message, player has the exact same thing. Player.send message. Right there. But before we do that, I'm going to show you guys everything you can do. Player dot and you scroll through these, and you can see there's a lot of things you can do with players. You got a potion effect. Yeah, this list just goes on and on. You can do a lot of things with a player, because it's different than a console. It's also important to know who's sending the command. Your player can do a lot more things that a console can do. So if your plugin is to teleport someone and the console sends the command, you're going to get a whole lot of bugs in that plugin. Whole lot of bugs. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just do player.sendMessage. And I'm going to show you guys, oh my god, I can't type. I'm going to show you guys how to do color codes. Now there's two ways to do color codes, depends on how complex your colors are going to be. There's actually 3 ways, but I'll show you these 2. Simple way, you can do chat color dot, you can see all the different colors you can do. Chat color dot gold plus, hey, and then we can do plus again, and we can do chat color dot aqua plus, how are you? Before we do that, actually, I'm going to show you guys how to do bolding and stuff. You do plus, and we'll do chat color dot bold, and then you're going to add in that, and then chat color dot aqua plus. Alright, this is how you bold a question mark, for example, with a color. You do the bold or italics, whatever, first, and you add in nothing, not even a space or anything, and then you add in the color, and then you add what you want to do, the color and special, I guess, special color too. And this will basically just send a message like gold, hey, aqua, hey, how are you, with a bolded question mark. Now it's pretty simple, but if you want to get into more complex coloring, like every color has like a rainbow effect, I guess, there's another way of doing this, which is probably a way that everyone knows how to do. You can type in chat color dot, right down here, translates alternate color codes, and we're going to translate the and symbol, and we're going to go ahead and do and b, hey, and 1, and this is just to use the color codes that everyone knows how to do, and all the ands. It's a lot faster, in my opinion, to do this way. There's a third way to do color codes. I really don't like doing that way. You can look up other tutorials how to do it, but this is the main 2 ways of how I do color codes. So yeah, let's move on. This if statement is saying if the player is a sender, go ahead and do this. Oh, I'm gonna do return true to get them out of there. That just kicks them out of the whole plugin. But if they're not a player, let's do an else statement, and let's do another send message, sender.send message. We'll do chat color red. And we'll just say, hey, you're not a player. And we'll do return true for that as well. Let's go ahead and update it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and export again. Go over, right click, hello world. Go to export. Next. Finish. And we'll overwrite it. And then in my console, I'm just go ahead and reload it. I'm going to run it first on in-game. So now if we type /hello, we've got 2 different messages. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Now in our console, if we type in hello, we'll get a red message saying, hey, you're not a player. for this episode, I think that's all I want to show you guys. It's pretty simple. If you go back through it real quick, we'll just go back through our on command. So in our on command, we're saying if the label equals hello, go ahead and do this. This hello command is registered through our plugin.yml. Commands hello. If this wasn't here, we wouldn't be able to do hello. This command wouldn't work. But inside our if statement here, we do if the sender is a player, we'll go ahead and create a player, and then we'll send them a message. And if they're not a player, we'll go ahead and send them a different message. Pretty basic. And that's all I'm going to do for this episode. I am going to move on to more advanced, more fun things in later episodes. I just want this first one to be more of a basic, just getting you guys in there. And if I move too fast, please let me know. If I move too slow, please let me know also. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. I do have a list of what I want to teach you guys. But if you want to see some tutorials sooner, please let me know. See you guys next time.